Today, the title Infrastructure Maniac echoes worldwide in association with China. But do you know what China's first overseas infrastructure project was? 16 years ago, China, despite triumphing over 64 Western countries, endured their ridicule. Overcoming countless challenges, upon completion, it left the world speechless. This marks the legendary tale behind China's infrastructure project, the Algerian Highway. Just how challenging was the Algerian Highway project? And how did the Chinese perfect their work amidst mockery from Western nations? In this video, we'll delve into the construction of the Algerian Highway by China, discussing the following: withdrawal of 64 countries, leaving only one to step forward, overcoming successive challenges, respecting local ecology and cultural environment, establishing long-term stable relationships. The Algerian Highway stands as China's initial venture into international infrastructure and marked the point when the rest of the world began acknowledging China's prowess in this domain. 16 years ago, although China excelled in domestic construction, it had never exported its infrastructure technology abroad. In the eyes of some nations, China seemed like a novice in infrastructure. Therefore, when China announced bidding for this project, all Western nations saw it as a joke. The infrastructure project seemed insurmountable. At that time, including countries like the UK and the US, 64 nations wanted to compete for this project. However, upon reviewing the specific requirements for the Algerian Highway, they all shook their heads. After all, the construction conditions for the Algerian Highway were extremely stringent. This highway, situated in Algeria in North Africa, represents the pivotal segment of the Maghreb Highway. Stretching 1,216 kilometers, it holds immense strategic significance. Once completed, it would significantly enhance connectivity among African nations, fostering local infrastructure development and economic growth. Yet, conditions in Africa are well known. Situated amid the world's largest desert, during the rainy season, construction sites become muddy quagmires, making footing impossible. Even outside the rainy season, the scorching desert heat is torturous. Combined with the unique geological structures, it's a nightmare for any construction team worldwide. Despite as many as 64 countries bidding, upon scrutinizing the detailed construction plans, the majority chose to withdraw. Just when Algeria was at a loss, not knowing what to do, China stepped in. However, this move was met with relentless mockery from Western countries. They viewed China as a novice in construction. How could they possibly succeed? Yet, not only did China complete the project, but the final outcome left everyone in awe, silencing the Western nations entirely. Today, China's infrastructure has garnered acclaim and earned its name, all starting with the Algerian Highway. At that time, although China's construction team was mentally prepared, stepping onto the construction site still took their breath away. Beyond the temperature concerns mentioned earlier, the geological structure here was even more intolerable. For those who carefully observe the highway, it's known that a highway requires substantial load-bearing capacity. If the land isn't solid enough, the support will be inadequate. Even if a road is built, it will encounter problems within a few years. The soil beneath the Algerian Highway was exceptionally loose, speculated by experts to be due to its proximity to the Mediterranean, leading to relatively moist climates and softer soil. However, due to its location within the world's largest desert, previous common methods to solidify the soil were ineffective. Transport conditions here were underdeveloped, resulting in exorbitant costs if construction materials were imported from abroad. After extensive pondering, the Chinese construction team eventually found marl locally. Marl, a volcanic detrital rock, seemed inconspicuous but was among the most commonly used building materials. By utilizing marl, the Chinese team managed to enhance the hardness of the local soil. However, the next challenge was mitigating the environmental impact on construction materials. Given the unfavorable geographic location, the roads were prone to flooding during the rainy season. Yet, these issues were overcome one by China's construction teams, resolving all the aforementioned factors. The only remaining issue was labor. The Algerian Highway was of immense importance to the local area, so Algerian authorities were exceedingly strict. They mandated that during construction, a portion of the workers must be locals to secure job opportunities for their citizens. Not only that, but they also required strict adherence to Algeria's specific construction material standards and regulations to ensure autonomous maintenance post the Chinese workers' departure. In theory, this wasn't excessive. However, the problem lay in the fact that most of the materials provided by Algeria to China were substandard. This meant not only complying strictly with Algerian construction norms but also finding ways to improve these inadequate construction materials into usable products. Otherwise, there would be no way to construct the highway properly. This was China's first endeavor in hosting a foreign infrastructure project and a crucial step toward China's global presence. If the Algerian highway could successfully open to traffic, it would showcase China's robust infrastructure prowess, especially after the withdrawal of 64 Western countries. Consequently, China's construction teams worked overtime, actively seeking methods to enhance the materials provided by Algeria while simultaneously listening to the opinions of local residents. Given the delicate ecological environment in Algeria, which is hard to restore once damaged, the Chinese were well aware of this from their reforestation efforts. Thus, the Chinese construction teams consistently attempted to minimize local ecological impact and minimize disruption. Before the Chinese team, Spain also proposed a construction plan that involved severing the National Forest Park locally. To achieve efficiency, this plan required dismantling the famous century-old building, Monkey Creek Inn, nestled within the canyon. The local populace resented Spain's proposal, so the Chinese team, in pursuit of ecological preservation, engaged in immediate dialogue with the locals. Upon learning of their sentimental attachment to the forest park, they even persuaded the Algerian government to revise the design. After relentless efforts, China's manufacturing team overcame all obstacles. They completed the entire Algerian highway while ensuring the integrity of the forest park. When news of the completed highway spread, it left those Western countries dumbfounded. They never expected China, initially underestimated, to accomplish this feat. To confirm its authenticity, they dispatched numerous experts, yet after on-site inspections, all these experts confirmed the highway's construction was impeccable. Those Western countries could only sheepishly close their mouths. China's infrastructure soared to fame thanks to this highway. It not only impressed Algeria but also caught the world's attention because of China's rapid and high-quality manufacturing. Algeria entrusted the most vital and challenging segment of the North-South Highway project to the Chinese team, who, once again, didn't disappoint. The North-South Highway stands sturdy and reliable, a testament to the Chinese construction team's prowess. The dedicated and responsible attitude of Chinese manufacturing also moved many. During the construction of the Gantas Tunnel, the French construction team initially deemed the construction conditions too challenging, leaving the project unfinished. In desperation, instead of seeking others, the construction side directly sought help from China. The Gantas Tunnel is a crucial project on the Northern Mainline Railway, directly impacting the railway's continuity. After many experts from various countries visited the site and deemed it impossible to complete, the French team fled, even describing this tunnel as an engineer's nightmare. However, after the Chinese team conducted an on-site survey, they stated that building the tunnel was feasible and proposed a solution. Initially, the overseeing European company considered it too risky and disagreed with the Chinese team's construction plan. Consequently, the Chinese engineering team self-funded a 30-meter trial section based on their plan. After the European company verified the trial and found it completely feasible, they finally agreed to the Chinese team's proposal. In just 6 years, the Chinese team completed the project again, adhering to impeccable quality standards. Since then, China's infrastructure has officially entered the international stage. Many countries are willing to trust Chinese infrastructure. The title of China's infrastructure maniac has spread far and wide. It can be said that China's current achievements are the result of the initial Chinese team's solid technical expertise and resilience against adverse environments and various obstacles. This is the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We genuinely appreciate your support.